Our Arnhem air flight that we just flew up from Darwin on. We've flown so far through Jabiru, Maningrida, and we've just landed on the tarmac on Milingimbi. That's our plane we flew. Had a pretty good flight through. That's the air terminal, and over the back there is the couple of planes we're about to charter. The boys are going to fly us now about a 10-minute flight from here into a little airstrip called Dippity down near the mouth of the Clyde River, where Nigel will pick us up in some dinghies and move us across. So we should see some nice country in there in a minute. Just taking off there now. We pan around the back here. Got some old, I suppose they're World War II aircraft, or what's left of them. It's an absolutely gorgeous day today, very warm, only very, very light breeze. And down the back here we've got Phil, Lloyd, Katrina and Ross, Lavis taking a few photos. That's Lloydie, Rocky and who else is on there? Just Lloydie and Rocky and all that gear, is it? And they're just taxiing up and they're going to do the first trip from Milingimbi into Dippity. That's our gear and the plane will come back and pick us up. We're sitting in a little creek halfway up the Clyde River. Katrina's having a smoke. After seeing a fairly large crocodile. We're just pan around here. We're actually just anchored up to the mud bank here. We found this little tiny feeder creek right here. We've seen a barra swimming around about there, but we just couldn't entice him to eat anything, little bugger. It's a pretty big river, pretty dirty river, typical Northern Territory type river. Very muddy. We've got a fair tide running out, and this is on neap tides. And this is our first afternoon of exploring. So far Rocky and Lloydie have picked up, I think, 2 barra and a salmon, and we haven't caught up with the other fellas yet. We're just about to move further up the river and have a bit more of a squeeze. We'll see if things don't improve. Definitely looks goods. Well, there are our 3 dinghies all rigged up, and the boys are just getting ready to embark on our first proper full day's fishing. Bit spy Rock over here, yes, cleaning the teeth. Good morning, Rock. Down here somewhere hiding, yes, it's Ross. There we go. Alright, we'll get back to you later on today. And a few casts at our first drain of the day. We're just inside the mouth of the Clyde. Sun's coming up, it's another good looking day. Trainer or 3 casts, I'm going to have a go now myself.
I like the fish, they give you a hell of a run. I just hate the noise they make.
How do they go? And what do you got there, Katrina?
Catfish.
Catfish. Catfish is better than no fish though. Alright, where is he? Oh yeah. Alright, we shall unhook him and let him go, eh? Oh, we're halfway up the Glide, up near the freshwater section, but we did get stuck and we're waiting for the tide to come up so we can push over a bar into the freshwater section. So we thought it was a good time to have lunch since it's the middle of the day. And because we're up near the fresh, we found ourselves a few palms.
It's a reasonably rare palm. These only occur in the Liverpool River system, in this part of the Clyde.
Yeah.
This one here's died, lives between 40 and 60 years old, around 50 years old. Flowers once and dies. See the one out here? That on the flat here with the sort of triangular head? That's actually a full inflorescence. That's an entire flower. So the tree just sheds its leaves, drops all its palm leaves, yeah, and flowers once. And it's a great triangle of inflorescence. It lasts for about 4 to 6 weeks. And every bat and beetle and butterfly and insect, you know, just absolute hive of activity. About 6 weeks and they die.
Yeah, right.
Here are the young ones you can see here, but they're endemic only to this very area. Quite a rare plant.
We've just left the camp. We're just having with the boys, and the tide's come up a couple of metres. So we're going to try and have another go at pushing our way up where we got stuck this morning, and we're going to head up into what should be fresh water. Shawnee was up here in the runoff season and said there was a lot of fresh coming in off the plains, and there was good barra fishing at the headwaters. So we'll cruise up and have a look. The tide's backed off a fair bit now. That's a fairly substantial thing, Rock.
I don't know what sort of shark.
No, Rocky.
Whaler. What breed
I
is
thought
that?
it was a bucket for sure. Phil's has got a bucket on.
I thought it was a bucket, yeah.
There's big cries about the bucket.
What breed is that, mate?
Morning, Sean.
Alright, we've just come up to a little rocky headland. And if you have a look here, we've Katrina teased up a couple of big finger marks. I flicked the fly over and one ate it straight away. Sean's holding him for us. And if you keep watching here for a second, there is absolutely schools and schools of these beautiful big finger marks swimming around underneath him.
You want another shot of him up top?
Yeah, try and get him up the top here.
There you go. Good shot?
Yeah, great shot. There's just heaps of them there. Alright, Shawnee, you can land him now.
Oh, it's still fishing. Damn it.
Get to looking after bloody Scotty. Give him nothing, take him nowhere.
That's Sean, our guide.
Friendly.
See if you can lift him on, Shawnee. We'll get a shot of him too. There we go. Nice finger mark, Shawnee. Beautiful. Katrina here, fighting her first fish for the morning. Turn the camera on, we've got a trevally. Oh, it's still a fish though, Shawnee. They have a little trevally. He's now pegged himself to the floor. How's that feel, Katrina? You finally got a fish, that'll fix it now, you'll be right. Well, we shall...
Wipe my hands all over it.
Oh yeah, there he is too, yeah.
The mangrove root hanging down the wall.
That's alright, that'll get
Which?
Oh, he came in at it. No, he was there. Oh, he's sitting on top of the mud there now, right where you just cast. He's just sitting there. Yeah, twitch it. There you go, you nearly got him on the tail there now. Can I throw the fly now? Yep. Knife. Katrina having a couple of casts here. There's a couple of good barras sitting here. She's already had it go for a lure a couple of times. Just having a problem keeping it on the end of the line. Did you come back out again then, Katrina? A minute ago.
Yeah, oh, they came back out again.
She's a huge one.
Oh, idle back up. Shawnee, idle back up and give her another go at it.
Rod tip for the jumps.
Nice barra in the boat. That's the second good one. And over here, Katrina's finally hooked up to one herself. You just hold that one. Oh no, you got the lure in the net, have you, Sean?
Yeah. Good. No. Swinging back to me.
Oh-ho!
Yes! There we go, Katrina. How happy about that? Whew. You got him. There we go, they're nice barras, aren't they?
Bloody lovely. Caught the 3 biggest barra of the trip so far.
I'd say so. That's Sean, an illustrious guide.
Bloody in more trouble. More shit than a Werribee duck.
Down here, down here, down here, down here. You're going to go around the line. You're on the boat.
Quick, go over. Quick, over the back of the motor.
Round, right down the back. You're on the motor, aren't you?
You're on the motor. Steady, steady, no pressure.
Gone under.
No, he's free now. Steer him round my side. Right, towards me.
Yeah!
Another 5 kilo job.
Yeah. That's barra number 4 from this little short section of bank. What was that like, Katrina?
Scotty does alright when he's guided.
It's hard to get a good guide. Your pliers are on the boxer, Shawnee. Very good, so that's barra number 2, Katrina. Yes.
Can you do any more with this or just quick release?
Nah, quick releasing, mate. We'll sneak him straight out of the side again. Make him happy. That was about as quick as they come. Right. Yeah, holding up. What'd you get? I got you on camera here. What is he? Ah, nice big finger mark.
We keep that, Johnny?
And if you want, mate.
Oh, I don't care. We need it, we keep it. If we don't,
We don't really need it.
we'll be back there.
It's alright, yeah, whoop him back.
Nice finger mark, Lloydie. You be happy about that? Yeah. All big finger mark? Alright. We'll see if we can't catch some ourselves then. Can you hold it up at all out of there now, bro? Give us a look.
I've got a big gap, hang on.
There, go on.
You don't, come on. Lip gap. Bloody skirts.
That's it. Nice fish, Rock.
Open, honey.
We had a horrific shark just about eat us out of the boat. It's about 8 foot long. It was huge. This poor Trevally wasn't keen about it.
Alrighties. Just watching the line here. And tell me, we've actually finally got the camera going now. Now you missed you got to cast him without getting the fish.
Always the next one.
Put one up there to your left, huh? Up that way.
Where's it?
Under pressure with the camera.
It must be a juicy. Oh, gotcha! And it's huge! Woo! Was.
Ah. Is that a barra?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd put another cast down there.
Yeah.
That wasn't really where the last one went. Humidity is hitting somewhere in the vicinity of about 90% as we speak, I'd say. Now right in the back corner there. Bez, you're doing that round arm thing.
Oh my god.
I'd hope you're a girl.
Let's let me have a go at it.
Well, catch him. I'm going to have a go, and you can use the camera.
Sorry?
Yeah, Lewis caught. Till the tall sands new ones. And backlashes and fire on are far easier to get out than one. The sun's just coming up and it's unbearably hot. This morning. Tied up on this snag because we just made 2 casts while drifting, and now 2 beautiful big finger mark, and we thought we'd get the camera out of it now. And since then, we haven't had too much else get on the end. Something has now. No, it's alright. He got off for us. So I'll save that volume. I think that another cast down the back of that snag. I'll Till would be pleased. There you go, Till. Been educated at a very young age. Yeah, don't leave him in the water too long. Yes, Katrina's got herself a lovely finger mark here again.
I'm getting quite panicky because there's a shark close by.
Yeah, there's a huge shark close by, so
Settle.
don't leave him in the water too long because there's a shark about 8 foot long swimming around.
Again.
Well, how nice is that? Hold him up a bit so we can see him properly. Just watch the hooks on him. Well, you can see why they call these a finger mark. See the big finger mark spot on his tail?
And he's absolutely devoured the hook.
And he's what?
Devoured the hook.
Has he? Alright. Well, we might just let him go then in a second. That's about the, I don't know, how many of them we've caught? 15 or something of them, all about that big, amongst the jacks and everything else. This particular river system, while Katrina gets that off, we're up inside the woolen. You can see the size of it. We're actually, this is one of about 30 creeks we've seen off the main arm, and this is a creek. We've only managed to fish a very, very small portion of this system, and I'd have to say it's one of the best I've seen. We've caught barra to 20 pound, jacks, finger mark, salmon, threadfin, all sorts of stuff. I don't think there's too much that doesn't live in here. We're just pulling the anchor in Hutchison Strait. I'm about to move out after another fantastic barra session. We've already had one big line squall go through. I'll knock them down still. We're about to cop another one. Yeah, it's doing that trevally thing. Tell by the rod tip. Katrina lost a big one too. We got 4 around there, all good sized ones. Was that a trevally you had earlier, Ross? Yeah, you get him? Yeah. Good sized one? Yeah, good fish. Good fun. Had a pretty good morning. It's just on lunchtime now, and the tide are on the way up, so we're about to steam up the top. So far the trip's been very good.
Bloody missed one, I think. Speed it up, Yoda. Second shot every time, he's just got to get in.
start making that.
On fire!
Bit of kick to it, for that.
You'd have to get one behind.
Do it, Rock. So, how you going there, Katrina? We're out on No Name Shoal, somewhere out towards Wessel's, and Nigel just dropped us off for a quick oogle. And I think we managed to go a couple of yards, and Katrina's hooked up. Lose a bit of line there, Katrina? Heard a bit of crackling. Watch he doesn't go under the boat and around the corner. You always dip the rod down under the hull if he goes down. Down, down, down with the rod until he comes around. He'll come around again and then he'll go out the front. Have you seen what you got? Wait until we get a bit of colour, keep going down with him. Down and wind, use the boat, that's it. When we go down, wind.
Okay, honey.
Nah, get him up until we get a bit of colour. We'll make you stretch a bit, then I'll get him for you. Bump the lever drag up to full now, just slide up until it stops. Right up. A little bit more, push it forward. Is that it? Alright, let go. Keep winding, it's your first fish. Now wind down, short, fast pumps. Down, wind again. As he goes around, he'll go around. They go around in circles. And maybe stick that rod down under your groin stick the rod down up under your groin to one side. It works better that way. Oh yeah, there we go. Had a bit of colour there then. Get him on the next lap. When he's really buggered, I'll get a bit of colour shot here for you, and then I'll grab him by the tail for you. That's it, crank him up again.
Yeah, do something with it.
Hey? He's an Australian. Alright, hang on, I'll just grab him by the tail. Alright.
Whoa!
Holding up, Trine. Your first GT.
Uh-huh.
You can see the Reliance out the background there. We're out on No Name Shoal. There's just the odd fish out there. Well done, sweetheart. You into him? Alright, I'll wind mine in and we'll get back to you in a second then. You into it again there, Katrina? We're just going past the boys and they're doing a bit of teasing and they've teased one up for us. Is he going to have any mates with him, do you reckon? Because we might, I might chuck the flight one. What do you reckon? Alright, I'll just put the camera down and we'll get back to it in a minute. And we got Katrina hooked up for the third time in about as many minutes. It was a bad move giving her that nice red and white super shad, I think. She reckons it's a little one, but she said that a minute ago too, so we're not sure yet. We'll wait until it gets under the boat and goes straight down. What's it doing, Trine?
Hello, there it is.
What is it?
I just feel like
Hold the rod down.
I think it's sure.
Hey?
Sure.
No, it's a Spanish mackerel.
Hey!
It's a mackerel. We'll keep him. Oh no, that's a big GT.
Oh!
Watch him. I think it's a big GT, isn't it, with him?
Yeah, too.
We're actually going backwards, are we, Sean? Just pan around the side here. As Sean was saying, we're revving fairly hard there at the moment, but we're actually going absolutely nowhere. Come around the back, try and take around the back and get this out of the sun. Got Katrina hooked up to another nice queenie. We're in the Cumberland Strait again. Watch him because he'll jump around the back of the boat here. Wind down, wind down. Likes it under the boat. Nice skinny. First big queenie sweater. Nice queenfish, ate the popper. I'll now put on my tagging gloves and lift him out and we'll put him back. Just for something different, I think we managed to go about 5 yards that time before Katrina hooked another one. What do you got this time, sweater?
See ya.
So you're giving you a hard time there.
Yeah.
You're getting dragged around the boat a bit there, are you? He's doing that trevally head shaking there. What is he? Trevally? Hey? Is it? Go and give me another round and I'll have a look at him. Oh yeah. Another queen fish. Alright, I'll don the camera for the tagging gloves again. Did well. Well, I got Katrina hooked up again, and all she was trying to do this time was wind the lure in. What you got there, sweetheart? Wouldn't be another one of those queen fish again, would it? Oh no, it's doing that trevally head shaking thing maybe. We're at the front of the Cumberland Strait, right on the colour change with the tide starting to roar. We're just about to clear our lines to go in and have a bit of a fish for some coral trout, and Katrina got halfway back to the boat and this thing is eating it. The other day in the creek she was complaining about sore arms on the finger mark, but she now reckons finger mark are really good. Downward, just short, low pumps. Up, down, down. No, don't have to go right up high. That's it. Short, low pumps. That's it. What is it? Trevally? Hey? Trevally? A Queenie? Oh, no, it's a Trevally. You've caught another Trevally, sweetie. We'll trade the camera for the tagging gloves and we'll let the pooling go, eh? Katrina's just summoned that, what was that again, Katrina?
I got one.
You got one again. Isn't a light gear this time. You're giving you a bit of stick, is he? Bit of 6 kilo? Well, I'll put down this camera and clear my line for you.
Thank you.
He just did a bit of a jump, so he's a nice fish.
Here he comes.
Is there another one with him, is there? Or?
There was, yeah. Big one.
Alright, holding up, sweetheart.
Where, here?
Oh, just holding up, just give us a look on the camera. This is the one you just got. Woo-hoo-hoo! That's a nice Queenie.
Oh, was that on 6 kilo?
6 kilo, you got him on? Did well, nice fish. Black lip oysters. They're the best eating ones. Yum. We got Rocky on fire down the back here. Nigel's getting a few black-lipped oysters and Rocky's trying to catch the local population of Trevally right against the shore with the fly rod. And he appears to be doing a fine job. Lovely turnover there, Rock. Got him this time, Rock? What's happening there, Rock? They look like little bludger trevallies, bro.
Sorry?
Look like a little bludger. Gold spots, are they? Do it, Rock. What happened, Rock? Big shark.
Shark, bro. The coral trout tastes good. Big shark, big coral trout, big shark. Here he is, right there.
It's alright. Well, we're out the front of the hole in the wall trawling for the mackerel from hell, and Katrina's just hooked it. The fish, when it took the lure, has gone over 100 yards. We're just gaining on it now, and it looked to be everything of 20 plus kilos, I'd reckon. Looking at it, it was huge. And just kick you around front end into the swell. Put the line back off the back there. Just be ready for the fish to go if it wants to go. Again, it's playing sort of silly there at the moment. Keep tight to it. No, it's taking line. When it takes line, let it go. Taking line?
Just 22 in the limit. Taking long.
Alright. Going alright there?
Yeah.
Every time you get a bit, like a lot of tension on it, just bump your drag up just a touch. There you go, and you're winning.
I'm winning. Me.
Short, low pumps. Take your time with him because I want him fairly worn out before he gets here. Losing the line? Much line? No.
I can't believe you've done this to me again.
Yeah. It's alright. I came out here for me to catch the mackerel from hell, and as usual you hook it.
It makes up for the barracuda.
When it jumped it was just huge. It's a big fish, be 20 kilo. Big Spaniard. I wish Nigel was here. You losing the line again? If you're losing the line, just let it go and then crank short and low pumps. Lower pumps than that, just lift halfway up and then down. Alright, we'll get back to him in a minute and we might just run him down a bit of line, eh? The large mackerel we thought we had has changed identities and we now have a fairly significant barracuda. Huge to be operative. Hang on to that rod. Just let him up and we'll get a bit of a better idea of his size here in a minute.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's definitely a fairly serious barracuda you've caught there now. Just what you wanted. We're now faced with the dilemma of how to get it off. Keep tight on him.
Oh, you want him off?
Yeah, I've got to work out how to get him off. Wear him right out, we'll get him inside the boat and I'll just shake the hooks out of his mouth, I'm hoping. Turn him around, low short pumps. Stick the rod in the water, down low. Pump him up slowly. Yeah, that's it, down low and no up again. Well, I better get a reasonable look at the size of him. Right, around the back of the boat, push the back of the boat, stick the rod. That is a significant barracuda, my love.
Thank you.
Now all we've got to do is work out exactly how we're going to get him off. It's a big fish. Look at the head on that, would you? You did well to catch him.